So we're gonna do some circle prospecting role play here with my man Nate. Nate, let's see how far we get into it. I'll be taking some notes and let you give you a little bit of feedback after. If we don't go through the whole thing, that's fine. If we do, that's awesome too. All right, so let's hit it. Go ahead.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Bruce Hill?
Yeah. This is Bruce. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Nate. I'm calling from John Doe's office over at XYZ Real Estate. How are you doing today?
Um, fine. What's this about?
Um, like I said, I'm calling from XYZ Real Estate. I don't want to take a bunch of your time, but I'm not quite sure I have the right Bruce here. Are you the owner at 123 Main Street?
Um, Yeah, that's my house. What's up? What's this about?
Well, we're actually selling a lot of homes in the area, and we have a lot of buyers looking for good homes in the area. So what we're doing today is we're just calling and we're asking if we could get you a good price where you could net a lot for your home. Would you be interested in selling?
Well, the truth is I've only been here for a couple of years and I think we like the neighborhood a lot. I probably would not be interested in selling right now, but I mean, I guess it would always depend. What do you think you could get me?
I hear that. It sounds like it would kind of depend on what we could get you for the house and other circumstances. What would you like to see to make you interested in selling?
I have no idea. I bought the house for about 375. That was 3, 4 years ago. Um, First off, my wife would shoot me if I talked to someone about selling. Um, so we'd honestly have to figure out where we were gonna go, and I don't know what the house is worth, but I'm gonna guess maybe 500. I don't think I'd sell for 500. I'd probably need more like 550 or 600 if to consider selling though.
Okay, absolutely. So let me ask you this. If I could connect you with my partner and he could go over all of that with you and see what we could do to meet those requirements you have for selling, would you be interested in taking a phone call with them?
Um, yeah, I'd say call me at work when I don't have anyone listening to me. Um, I think that would be okay. Yeah, we could do that.
All right. What time and day would work for you for that?
Just one day while I'm at work, probably afternoons are normally better.
Okay, great. Um, do you have another quick minute for me to just ask a couple questions about the house?
Um, yeah, shoot.
Okay. Well, like you said, you haven't really given much thought to selling yet. So I would assume that you don't really have a timetable then for when you would want to sell. But you already said you wouldn't want to sell for under five. Um, so just tell me about the property a little bit.
Um, well, we're over in the Chandler neighborhood, as you probably already knew. 2.5 stories, unfinished basement. Um, I don't know what year it was built, probably 2011, 2012, something like that. So it's in good shape. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just kind of a standard house for the area. We love it. I mean, we love the neighborhood, but there's nothing necessarily fancy that's any different from the neighbors.
Okay, great. Is there any maintenance that needs to be done or any remodels that have to or have been done in, say, the last 2 years?
No, no.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being major remodel and 5 being perfect modern condition, where would you rate your house?
Probably a 4. But it's just like everybody else around here.
Right.
But probably a 4. It could be newer.
It sounds like a nice house. That's why we got a lot of buyers looking for that area. All right. Well, thank you you for your time. I will send these notes over to my partner, and he will get in contact with you at work, and we'll see what we can do to meet your requirements for thinking about selling.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, break. Um, cool, awesome. It's been a while since I've circle prospected myself. I am going to say that that's pretty normal. You obviously get people that say no, never going to sell, not
Right.
interested, don't want to at all. You get people that are like, yeah, we've been thinking about it, but a lot of people kind of act like that. They haven't given it any thought. They're probably not going to jump on any sort of selling process. So I would um, say that number one, you mentioned in your opening the word homes multiple times, looking for homes like yours. Is there anything? And you just said home, 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 home. It was like three times. I want to be conscious when you're using a particular word for something and switch it every now and then. So just be thinking, um, maybe I ought to say property. Maybe I ought to
Okay.
say house. Switch it just a little bit so that it's not like the same word on repeat. Um, doesn't hurt for it to be the same word on repeat, but it can just sound a little weird. People can fixate
Right.
on it.
Little scripted.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So I would have just switched that up when you go back and listen to yourself. The truth is, I think in your first little mini role play, you said property like three times in a row. I might be wrong. So what I want to do is just kind of be slightly conscious of
Okay.
have I had this specific this word on repeat, and can I change it up? Can I add another noun in there to talk about it? Um,
Okay.
I said, yeah, who's this? You said Bruce. This is Nate over at XYZ Realty. Um, so I would generally go if somebody says, "Who's this?" Bruce, my name is Nate. I work with John Doe over at XYZ Realty. So I would kind of get a little bit more less scripted. Bruce, this you said, Bruce, this is Nate over at XYZ Realty. It sounded a little scripted, just a little bit. So I would encourage you on that one to break that pattern of sounding scripted and kind of add a little bit of Bruce. Hey Bruce, this my name is Nate, and I'm working with John over at XYZ Realty. Okay.
Okay. Couple
Um,
more filler words, kind of
say again.
flush it. A couple more filler words, kind of
Yeah,
just
some
like
filler. Some
natural.
people I use filler all the time, and when I listen to myself, I think I use a little too much filler. But I don't dislike filler, especially if I don't want someone to know that I'm scripted. So I may be scripted, but I am going to go out of my way to disguise that scriptedness. Okay. So, and it doesn't have to be nearly as much as I use, but just a little filler, especially right there. So we talked about maybe what I might want for the house, what I'd have to do. You did a great job of validating that and making sure that I knew that there was kind of no pressure. I mentioned the condition of the house, and a lot of what I had mentioned. Hey, I don't know, built sometime maybe 2011, 2012. It's kind of average condition. It's in good shape. A lot of that I was answering your next two questions before you'd ask them. So instead of asking those next two questions, scale of 1 to 5, any major repairs, anything that you need to do, instead of asking those, I would kind of summarize what I previously said and let them know what you heard. So it sounds like you're really not needing any significant repairs or upgrades. It sounds like maybe would you put it at like a 4 out of 5, and that way instead of saying hey on a scale of 1 to 5, would you might actually make an assumption based on what I had previously told you. So sometimes we get the questions that we were about to ask answered, and we don't need to ask the question. We can make a statement fishing for them to confirm or correct what we've said. So that's where I would have gone there. Then you talked about, hey, I'm just going to have my partner. That's where you definitely want to make sure I'm going to have my partner. It's his name, and I'm going to want to make sure that you tell them who it is. So all I know is this is your partner. You said the name of the partner in your opening, but as a consumer, I forgot that person's name. So now you want to go back and repeat. I'm going to have my partner. His name is Bruce. Give you a call probably tomorrow afternoon. I don't know that for a fact. What I'll do is just send you guys. Is this a cell phone for you, Nate? Yeah, this is a cell phone. Okay. What I'm going to do is just send you guys a quick group text or email just to introduce you. Maybe drop a little bit of information about what our team does, and that way, if anything comes up and you can't take the call, you can just shoot us a text back and say, "Hey, right now is not good," and we'll be good. Is it okay if I text you guys right after we hang up? Yeah, yeah. And I'll send some email on our team as an email on our team as well. What's a good email for you? So you want to
Okay.
start taking that kind of warm conversation and seeing if you can pull some um, text and email permission out of it as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All in all, really solid role play though. Really solid.